It's a little tough to go between two English speakers. Shaun Koiner, class of 2004, Ervin Scholar. I did not take it lightly that I was asked and thusly honored to speak at the celebration. While I genuinely consider Dean McLeod a best friend, really who did. We talk everything from the most important decisions in my life. I'm not choked up yet. Most important decisions in my life, to the state of St. Louis sports, to his personal affinity for green jackets and green suits. I realize that I speak not only for myself, but for the thousands and literally probably tens of thousands of students who he came into contact with. Particularly personal to me, I hope I speak for all Ervin scholars. Dean McLeod, in no unwavering terms, was our genesis at this university, our unfailing supportive leader. His support, his leadership was literally a beacon to us all. It's commonly regarded that in good speeches that people deliver home 3 points. One of the problems for me is that whenever thoughts of Dean McLeod kind of flow in, it's really hard to narrow down all the different stories and all the different lessons and everything else that all those different memories that fly in over the years. But McLeod's way is definitely appropriate because Dean McLeod had a very special way. One of the first things that comes to mind is a remarkable mix of personality traits that he possessed. Dean McLeod was incredibly accomplished. If you read this paragraph here, it would take up my entire speech, but tenured professor, Dean of Arts and Sciences, Vice Chancellor, Dean of Students, Urban Program Steward. Man got the damn thing done. It's literally. And Dean McLeod got it done. All of which gave him a very distinguished nature. His own accomplishment, always instilled in a very grounded humility, allowed him to push towards excellence while also holding everyone accountable. But he also did it with acute sensitivity from a genuine place of caring. For those familiar, I liken him to like the Tony Dungy of educators, soft-spoken listener, but incredibly motivated. This genuine care that most manifested itself in really personal conversations is one of the primary reasons that the John B. Ervin Scholars Program is a program. Now, yes, people get scholarship, they get a grant to attend this school, but really what makes it special, the reason that all these people are here is because it's a program. And, that feeling we had about the program started with Dean McLeod and trickled down to Mrs. Elliott, Dean McLeod, Laura Stevenson, Margaret West, everybody else who was associated, even Euclides. Everyone else associated with this program. But it all started because it started with Dean McLeod, the man who had the juice. Now, another key ingredient of McLeod's way would most certainly be his habits of achievement. Now, I don't need to go into detail because we're all familiar with Dean McLeod's habits of achievement. I couldn't really do him justice, but instead, let's talk about some of Dean McLeod's habits. So, an NBA player. He always wanted to be one. He's probably balling out now, but I told him once that I selfishly was glad that he never realized that dream because all these thousands of students and people would not have been affected the same way. His green suits, seriously. Nobody had more green suits and jackets than Dean McLeod. He was like the self-appointed leader of the green suit mafia. But he was smooth enough that one time Dan and I bought him slippers for Christmas, and he wore his slippers to the meeting because he knew we would too. The mini fro, right here. He was like an educator's man version of Steve Harvey. His thing was cropped. He maybe added a gray hair once a year. Maybe he was nervous when I was about to speak, so he might have added another one. But it was always, even as he was going through his sickness, the mini fro never went away. Dean McLeod, just as consistent as he was, so was the mini fro. And I don't know if you realize this, but Dean McLeod used to
No, he's a sports writer. Sports writer.
That brings me to the final part of the class, but more than Jim Wade, in a very casual sense, which would be his coolness. We would actually give one word to something Jim McLeod, and I did mine, and it was cool. Dean McLeod was the very essence of cool to me. The irony of that assignment is that his expression of cool is somewhat difficult to put into words. It's much easier seen, felt, experienced than explained. He presented a cool, calm, collected exterior. As he would always say, I've got this. Again, got the damn thing done. His cool always exuded always an aura of class, though, it was rooted in a personal humanity and expanded with his education and sophisticated thinking. His classic vision was that wide, welcoming smile and those warmest handshakes. He wanted to make lives better. Especially his beloved students. His students was his special place. He wanted all the students to succeed the best way possible, and there was no student at Washington University who wasn't his. Whenever Dean McLeod would speak to a parent about their young person, their angel, as he would call them, that was when you could actually feel and see part of a man's soul. His eyes would light up, he would become activated after listening intently to what you had to say. Dean McLeod's words would come forth, but he would almost with blessed assurance let you know that again, he had it. His hand was on the wheel, the ship was on course, and that young person, your precious angel, would arrive at their destination. Dean McLeod was a person who, by intently listening to you, was also talking to you. Your ideas, your thoughts, all important. And he somehow managed to engage all those who wanted his attention. Every student known by name and story, he would say, and I feel so fortunate that Dean McLeod came so far from where he began in a time and place of difficulty and oppression that he persevered then and he later persevered for us. By name and story, what a story McLeod's Way represents, and I'd be remiss if I did not acknowledge that McLeod's Way no doubt reflects those who share that name, Miss Claire, Sarah, those who willingly gave and shared the gem to allow us all to be individually touched. And so finally, I only wish that he could have, made this dedication. My man, my guy, Dean McLeod, I wish he was still here with us. But I take solace in knowing that he is and will always be with us, manifested in all the people here who are present today in this university and all these buildings that he got built somehow. All those thousands of students, friends, colleagues, organizations, institutions, and families that live on positively and forever affected by the cool, calm, caring man that was Dean Jim McLeod. That's truly